all business owners want more leads, right? All business owners want more customers. So if someone's watching this and they're maybe thinking, this might be the software to help you do it. This is stuff I considered doing manually and considered having my engineering team build to go and scrape web records. And honestly, Built With has got it there. Oh, I see. That's why the marketers love it, because it's doing AI outbound. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Pete Moriarty here. Welcome to another exciting Impromptu Live. This is a new format that we are trying out today. This is called a tech trial. Yeah, I'm trying out some new things on the channel this year, and if you're interested or if you're enjoying them, please let me know what you think. You can drop a comment down below. Now, let me tell you about what we're covering in this session. I have a guest with me. He's hiding in the Google Meet. I'm going to introduce you in a second, but we're going to be doing a live trial of software. Now, this is important. It's a blind test. And so this is the first time we are opening this application. Now, me and my friend here, we're pretty nerdy people, and you could almost call us engineers. Clint is a lot more geeky than I am when it comes to actually building things in the IT world. I consider myself more of an integrator. I like putting the Lego pieces together, but I'm not that good at cutting code from scratch. And, both of us are pretty handy, but working something out for the first time is a whole new thing. Now, there's lots of software out there in the world that is available for business owners that may or may not be useful for you. And there's lots of promises that are made, big promises, in fact, with software about how it can help you and your business. But I've got to say, sometimes the reality of using that software doesn't quite live up to the promises. And we all know what happens when we get caught up in the marketing messages of an app or a service, and we try it out and we find out after 10 minutes or 30 minutes of stuffing around, you know what, this just isn't for me, or this isn't useful. Well, today we're going to hopefully spend our time so you don't have to waste your time trying to work our way through a brand new app. Now, this is going to be the first time we've logged into it. We've chosen it seemingly at random, semi at random, and we're going to see what we can get done. But importantly, we only have 1 hour to produce something useful for a small business owner. Don't know what we're going to build just yet. We'll decide. And in that 1 hour, our challenge is to log into this app, demo it, play with it, see if we can find our way around it, and hopefully build something of use for a small business owner. Now, I don't know how we're going to go because we haven't done a dry run or a test of this. We're just going to do our absolute best. But without further ado, I'm going to introduce my guest and we're going to get started on this. So Clint, welcome. Thanks so much for joining. It's awesome to have you here, man. How you doing?
Very good. Thank you. It's good to be on the channel and I'm up for a good challenge. It's definitely thrown me in the deep end here. I literally have no idea what we're in for and curious to see how we go.
Awesome. Well, this is two people in the deep end. Can one person save themselves from drowning if you've got two people that are in the deep end? I don't know. I don't know if that's a good analogy to start with, but anyway, and we picked the same uniform today. This is the standard IT guy uniform. For anyone who wants a bit of background, Clint and I have known each other, at least a decade now, it would have to be.
Yeah.
We met each other in Sydney. Clint was on the Gold Coast. I was down in Sydney. I walked into a colleague's office and Clint was installing a storage server. And I said, you know what? That's an IT guy. I should probably meet that guy, see what he's up to. We had a bit of a chat there, ended up connecting on Facebook. And over many years, you just kept posting photos of parties and boats and sunshine on the Gold Coast. And from there, I was hooked. All I wanted to do was move, and eventually I moved up to the Gold Coast. You're one of my first friends up there, and we had a good time. I lived there for about 5 years. I've been traveling the last couple of years now. But Clint, you've run an app development business. You've coded a lot of stuff from absolute scratch. I think you're a certified nerd. I hope you don't mind me saying that. But I think you're a good candidate for us to work together and see what we can work out in the next hour.
Totally. I think so. But we're, coming from the background of owning a business, being able to look at those, understanding what the mums and dads need, the small business owners, and being able to go, right, how can we actually make something work without knowing how to write code? That's what we're wanting to find out today.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, I think you've got good perspective because you worked with a bunch of small, medium, and even large-sized businesses as someone building stuff for them. And so you were like knees deep in their business processes. I think that gives you really good context into like what's actually important, because we can build something as IT people and it doesn't mean people are necessarily going to use it. Or someone can subscribe to a service and it doesn't necessarily mean they're going to get return on investment on that. And
that's it. I
think for us, we've always got to prove that, because if you deliver a project for someone, they don't, for some reason, get enough value out of it, they're not going to come back as a repeat customer, right? And that hurts your business. So this is what we're going to try and do. We're going to try and make this useful as much as possible. Without further ado, let's jump in. So I'm going to start the timer and then we're going to get going. And we're going to have 1 hour to work out what the hell we're working with. and then we're going to go. And so Clint and I have literally opened the website. That's it. That's
Well, you've opened the website.
Okay,
For me, Play.com doesn't even give me a hint of what we're doing. Like,
okay. Time is starting now. Okay, cool. Time is starting now. All right. So Clay.com is our app. We're going to open the site and we're going to start looking at it together. So go to market with unique data and the ability to act on it. Access 100 premium data sources and GTM's most used AI research agent with 140 million runs monthly. I have no idea what this is saying.
a lot of marketing speak.
I have no idea what this is saying, but apparently you can build stuff. I'm a Steiner kid, so I used to build shit in clay when I was growing up, and it's got lots of impressive logos here. And all I know is that AI geeks love this.
The one thing to me that stands out on a website, when you read the first paragraph and it's confusing, you don't know what it is, and then you just see a bunch of logos and a bunch of things, and then you look under that and it's still more stuff. I don't even know what they do yet. So
okay, cool. So all right, let's both log in.
Cool. You've got an account created, do you?
No, not yet. No, so I'm going to hit sign up and see what happens. I'm going to look at the product page really quickly just to try and get an idea of what do we actually work with here. Okay, so CRM, enrichment, and hygiene. Connect to and auto update your CRM as a source of truth. Okay, that's interesting. Account and lead scoring. Create custom lead scores to prioritize your account list. Automated inbound. Connect your web forms and auto enrich and score leads. TAM sourcing. Build targeted lists using 100 plus sources and AI. Intent data. Track job changes, new hires, promotions, and more. That's very interesting. Automated outbound. Build, enrich, score, and message leads in seconds. Oh, I see. That's why the marketers love it, because it's doing AI outbound. Okay. So it can maybe automate some of your sales processes. Integrations, multi-provider data enrichment, AI form generate, AI research agent, personalized copywriting. Interesting. Salesforce package. Okay. We don't have Salesforce, so we can't use that. All right. Start building for free.
So from what I understand, is it filtering our incoming leads to validate them and measure against existing data sets to try and give a more validated income set and then automatically generate bespoke text on outgoing leads?
Yeah. That.
Let's see.
I hope so. I mean, I assume we're going to have to fill it with some test data. So, friend, how did you get here? I'm going to invite you to my workspace once I create it. That's probably the smartest idea, right? Oh, here we go. Okay, we've got a video. Let's watch this. I don't know if you're going to get audio. I'll just turn the volume up.
Hey, it's Yash, and welcome to Clay. In just 1 minute, I'm going to show you the basics of getting started with enriching data and using AI web scraping on a list of people so that you can start building your own powerful data workflows yourself. Let's jump in. First, we're going to go ahead and select the Find People action at the top of our Clay menu. And in here, we're going to filter to only companies in the software development industry. At those companies, I only want to reach out to people who have the title engineer in their job titles. I'm going to do an exact keyword match, and I only care about VP, director, and head level seniority. So we're reaching out to more senior individuals. Now I can preview this list of people, and it's probably going to be a large list, so while that runs, I can come down and limit this just to 30 since we're testing for results. I don't want my full 850. I'll re-hit preview, and then once that preview comes through, I'm going to import all these people into a new table.
So is this pulling people from the internet, or is this from a data source that we provide?
Web scraping. So yeah, this is just going out to the internet. You're putting in a profile of who do I want to find, and this is just going blindly to all of the internet to search everything and find that list of people that you're searching for.
Okay, good for outbound. This is going to be interesting.
I'm not going to choose any of these basic enrichments because I want to configure it and show you the core flows in Clay. Once we get this list of people in here, I can come up to my handy dandy enrichment panel in the top right corner, search for a work email, just choose either of the waterfall options, and then note that this will automatically
Whoa. So this is, what are all these I've never heard of any of these apps. Hunter, Drop Contact, Prospeo, Find Email.
No.
Call data between 7 different providers to find validated work emails. So if I save and
okay, this would be useful because I'd love to create a prospect list of like small businesses that are on Google Workspace. So maybe that's our task to try and do.
What you'll see happen is we'll pop in those 7 data providers and start running from beginning to end to try and find the first validated email that we can find.
Oh, wow.
And so as this works across my table, I'm going to add one more enrichment from the enrichment panel. We're going to come back to Use AI. And in Use AI, I'm going to use a template just to get started real quick. We're going to go with this thought leadership research template. I'm going to input first names and last names and the company name that's auto-populated. And then this long AI prompt that the Clay team has already made for me is going to get applied here.
This guy's lost me.
Lost you?
I'm lost. Okay, let's try again.
And what it will do is find up to 3 pieces of research, articles, blogs, thought leadership, etc., across all of these contexts. Once those AI results start to trickle in, this is the last important thing in Clay to know for getting started. Any cell that has a colored icon or an emoji in it indicates a cell that contains more data. So in this case, I can click on Rocket Reach and I can see there's nothing to show because nothing was found. I can click on Wizza and see all the data that got returned and extract any of this data into a separate column. And for my Clayagent AI responses, I can extract the actual results of each research URL that it found into separate columns across my entire table for me to look at later in my process. Now I've got some base data ready to go here. I'm ready to come up to actions, hit export, and either download as a CSV or send this data to a CRM or email sequencing tool of my choice. Now it's your turn. What data workflow do you want to get started building in Clay? If you've got any questions, reach out to us using the web support chat in the bottom right corner of your screen, or check out more resources like this on clay.com/university. See you soon. Happy clay making.
Happy clay making. Okay, so I'm getting what this thing does. I am admittedly brand new to like lead enrichment, and I know what the concept is, but I'm also brand new to email outreach, cold email outreach. We just haven't really done that. Like we've taken an email list and we've uploaded it to a mail provider and we've sent out emails before, but I'm new to like modern outbound campaigns where emails end up in people's inboxes, and I'm getting hammered by them at the moment, like absolutely hammered by them at the moment. So this is good because I think all business owners want more leads, right? All business owners want more customers. So if someone's watching this and they're maybe thinking, maybe cold outreach email is a good opportunity for me, this might be the software to help you do it.
That's it. In a world where it's becoming more and more difficult to find customers, people are having less money to spend. We're sort of having to find new ways to find new money. And this looks like an alternative. If it's a different way of finding people we wouldn't have had access to before, then could be an option.
Great. So what I'm thinking is let's define what success looks like. I'm thinking let's create a campaign. Let's try and find people that are using Google Workspace, if it lets us. That's probably plan A. And let's create let's attempt to create, there's actually lots of options across the top here, but let's attempt to create maybe a campaign that we can send out from my email. Let's see where we get. We've got to build something useful in an hour. Let's see if we can do it. So I'm going to say, okay, I don't have enough customers. I need more data for better targeting. I have bad contact data. I need to be using AI. Ooh, interesting. I need to be using... Maybe we should hit that button and just see what it does. Okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that one. I'm gravitating towards that button. I need to be using AI. Okay, so this is the first workflow is designed to help you scale with AI. Let's get started. Select unique data points. Now, as soon as I'm able to, I'm going to invite you to this workspace so we can collaborate on it together. Select unique data points to personalize your messaging. Okay, recent company accomplishments. Okay, hey there. I just saw blah, blah, blahs. Okay, so this is, I guess, using AI to build an automated outbound response by looking at something. Right, okay, cool, blah, blah, blah. Now, this, I think, is irrelevant to small businesses because no small business like Bob's gardening service or the Jane, the carpenter down the street is not going to have a Crunchbase profile and a Series A capital raise and public media articles. So this one, I don't think is ever going to be useful. It's just going to sound like weird, but I'm curious about the deep research thing, right? So, hey there, I noticed you're helping people do blah, blah, blah with blah, 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 blah. Okay, this is interesting. Deep research, I guess, is going to look at the company. I wonder what hiring.
Yeah, could be that. Could be looking at LinkedIn and I guess any other sort of public sources.
Yeah, which most businesses are going to have a Google Maps page, a website, maybe a couple of posts on social media somewhere. Yeah, oh, notice you have 3,000. Okay, that's not useful for small business. Okay, let's use deep research. And then would you like to add additional data points to your table? Enrich it. So job openings, I don't think we care about that. Is this maybe primarily used by recruiters? They seem pretty heavy on the job opening stuff. Find technology stack. Oh, Built With. This is an Australian company, by the way. So Built With scans everything on their domain and it looks at your DNS records and your website and tells you and allows people to find out what apps you're using. Now, I think Built With, I've bought a list from them a long time ago. I bought a list from Built With on what people were using Google Workspace because it looks up their DNS records and tells you who's using Workspace. So that I definitely want. And then find lookalike companies. Yeah, why not? Job openings, I don't think we care about. Enrich company with firmographic info. What is firmographic data? Similar to demographics for individuals, but focuses on the attributes of businesses. Okay. Exciting. Yeah, let's do that. Company search. Industries to include. Okay. So I don't really care about industry.
No, for you, it's anybody, isn't it?
Yeah, but there's probably like healthcare, like hospitals probably exclude, legal, because very rarely are they on Google Workspace. Defense, definitely no way. Government, like local government is okay, but I'll just, let's say, ignore government for now. Okay, we'll just kind of see what we get. Company sizes. Yeah, let's go, 2 to 50. Company types. Privately held. Yep. Description keywords to include. Oh, company description keywords. Interesting. Exclude. Who do I not like working with? I've got to be careful here. I know. Startup. I hate working with startups. If they're funded, that's fine. Come to us, guys. If you're a startup, if you're a bootstrap startup, it's only usually because they're all IT people and they think they know better than us and they're terrible as clients because they want to run their workspace themselves. Okay, minimum follower count. What do you reckon? 100? So we know it's like a legit business. Location.
Yeah.
All right, let's try United States and Australia, just out of interest. I really want to know what they can pull for Australia. Cities, yeah, that's fine. Anywhere to exclude. Adelaide? No, just kidding. We love you guys. Okay, exclude companies. Oh, so, okay, I guess you can exclude your current customer base if you want to. We don't need to do that.
Which looks like a paid feature anyway, so we'll skip that.
Start from lookalikes or start from description. What do you think that means? Oh, I see.
Well, putting in a description of a company saying I want more companies that resemble this one here that I've said.
Ooh, okay, let's say small businesses with information workers as staff who would spend a lot of time in front of their computers and are more likely to use a tool like Google Workspace because it includes document processing, email, and other workplace collaboration and productivity. All right, hopefully it can fit that. All right, if you're wondering what dictation app I'm using, Whisper Flow, which is amazing. Okay, limit results. I don't know, maybe let's do 50 and just like have a look. Okay, preview. Let's see what happens.
So just to recap, if you scroll up again, so at this stage, we don't have anything doing the particular filtering that you're after, as in trying to find companies who are on Google services at the moment. True. Or at the moment, just doing a rather broad search.
Yes, that's a good point. I mean, the other thing I've immediately noticed is this has pulled a bunch of IT companies. So we actually need to exclude IT services. And let's exclude IT. Maybe this is just exactly what we're seeing. Like this is how we preview and get clear on the kind of data that we want.
Top level, and then we add more filters as we go.
And then we technology and software development. Oh yeah, we've got to get rid of all of these kind of tech. E-learning providers is probably okay. All right, oh my God, 40 minutes. Clint, I'm so stressed. Okay, primary industry, software development. No, we don't want software. No. Okay, maybe we should use the include rather than exclude. Construction, design, accounting. Okay, we're getting a bit better here. Okay, I'm tempted to search for like what are good customers for us. So like consulting, business consulting, marketing, accounting, not legal, we'll say like events. Who else uses like e-commerce? Yeah, media and communications will do. What else is a typical business for us? Oh my God, there's so many. All right, let's try it. Let's see what happens if I do this. See if there's at least some diversity. Okay, marketing services, accounting, lots of accounting. Now, this is going to be an interesting one because ideally, the built with plugin, I'm going to go save and run. Ideally, the built with plugin is going to help us to filter these just to businesses that are actually on Google Workspace because it is pointless, is categorically pointless for us to reach out to someone if they're on Microsoft. The business of migrating people is too hard, but the business of giving value to people that are already on Google Workspace, that works great for us. Interestingly, I noticed a lot from Australia. I'm from right near Castle Hill, Brisbane, Maitland, Chadstone, Applecross, Ipswich, Unley. Like, okay, we know all these suburbs, and there's a small handful in the US.
Cool. Yeah.
Interesting. I'm really curious to see how it knows like how large these businesses are. Should we? Oh, I know that business. Brain in a Box. That the founder's Tom. Oh no, is it? What's his name? I know his name. It's not Tom. It's something else. Okay. Oh, wonderful. Okay, cool. Well, that's a legitimate business. I know. Isn't that interesting? Okay, there's a few accountants. There's a cloud solutions company in there. Oh, but that's an accounting firm. Okay. All right, cool. So what do we do next? All right, let me add you to the workspace real quick.
I think we hit that big blue button over there for the other one that just disappeared.
Add enrichment. Oh, yeah, but I want to invite you because I want to get you in here as well. I'm going to add you team. Okay, so I'm in here. And then you should be able to open up on your end. Now, oh, well, okay. This looks different to what it looked like before. Find companies table. All right, maybe that'll take me back. Okay, here we go. All right, so we're in automate outbound. Whew. And so add, oh, look at this. Oh, it's already processed some.
Wow.
So it did deep research, AI email. Interesting. Find technology stack. Oh, look at that, 123 technologies found. Wow. Number of matching technologies, 123. How do we see them? Add as a column. I want just to pick one technology. See, this is where, here we go. All technologies by category. DMARC would probably tell us, but SPF would be better. That's DNS. Or maybe like email is one. Okay, I might need your help with the enrichment stuff, but let's look at what else we got. Okay, enrich company with firmographic info. Okay, so that is pulling in. Very interesting. Let's open this business and like suss it out. So this thinks there's 2 to 10 employees. Let's see if there's like 50 people in a photo on their website. Then we know that this is junk, right? So let's, oh boy, dead website. Okay, next workplace. Okay, so this is again 2 to 10. Next workplace, change managers. Team. Okay, not bad. We don't know exactly how many people are here. We could check LinkedIn, but I don't care. All right. Yeah, that one definitely had a dead website. All right, cool. So it's pulling some pretty cool stuff. So effectively, this is extracting in very nicely structured data for us all of the information about these businesses. I had no idea these enrichment services existed for Australia. We've used one which is baked into our CRM it works better for US companies. In Australia, it'll pull like the LinkedIn page. And if you use Dialpad, it'll pull based on someone's email address. It'll use the friend finder in LinkedIn to automatically pull in someone's LinkedIn profile. That's pretty easy to do for any app, right? But actually looking up businesses and stuff, I haven't seen this done in Australia, or at least not well. Okay, so it says the actual employee count. That's very interesting. And then industry. Okay, so add column. I wonder if that like lets us pull. Okay, so we can use AI. So I guess we can give it a prompt. AI is going to like, based on our prompt, maybe write a message that we could use to send to them. So that's pretty cool. That's how we would.
Yes, that's what it looks like. So with the outbound message, it's sort of creating a personalized thing based on a number of different factors that we include in the prompt. But what I'm looking at here, Pete, if you jump up to row number 1 and click on 123 technologies.
Sure. Let me close that.
Scroll across to where you were.
1, 2, 3. Under this one. Yeah, cool.
Type in G Suite.
Doesn't come up, or it does. Hey, Google Apps for Business. Okay, business email hosting. So that's what we need. That's what we need is email hosting.
I think this is what we need to do is to find. Put this as a filter.
No filters. Here we go. Find companies. Does that let us? Or do we filter this column? Filter on this column. Here we go. Filter technology stack. Do we look for like contains a certain technology?
Yeah.
Imagine if you're the developer of Clay or like one of the product managers and you watch this and you're like, God, actually this would be useful for them because this is going to help their onboarding. This is going to help their onboarding flow. I wish there was an AI assistant bot that I could ask like, hey, how do I filter? And now I don't know what I did, but it's filtered somehow that I need to unfilter it. Find technology. Oh, here we go. One filter. Okay, let's clear my filter. Okay. Yeah, we're close. So now the interesting thing is it didn't go through and do all of them. I assume that because that costs credits, and if that costs credits, it's just giving us test data. So maybe let's say, run column. Oh, run column. I assume that would fill them all down at the bottom.
Everything, yeah.
Okay. Well, I think we're going to have to do that anyway because we need built with check. Run all rows that haven't run or have errors. Okay, so let's run all rows.
Yeah, so it's saying there it's going to cost you 80 credits to do that.
80 credits, which I think we have 1,000 credits. Okay, that's enough for us to do what we need to do today, I think. Okay, this is stuff I considered doing manually and considered having my engineering team build to go and scrape web records. And honestly, Built With has got it there. You can basically dump this into a CSV and then start sending it from a mail sending service. And if you wanted to, I'm sure there's apps here, and we saw that on the homepage where you can plug it into like an app that'll drip feed it and manage conversations and probably auto respond using AI and nurture and all those kind of things. This is pretty impressive. This is pretty cool. Okay.
Or instead of the CSV, have this plug into your CRM system, whatever one you're using, and just give you all your leads there, and you put that into your workflows, and
Totally. So name, add as a column.
That's what I wonder. Add as a column. So.
What is it? Jeez. What is it now? Google Workspace. It's had so many bloody
What is it, Mr. Google?
It's had so many names. Okay. There we go. Okay. Perfect.
There we go.
Some are on Workspace, some are not. Okay. So rename column email tech. Okay, cool. So what we would do then,
Perfect.
I would immediately expand this, right? I would immediately expand this and go, right, give me 1,000 rows, and we just take the ones that are on Google Apps for Business. Interestingly, look at the penetration of Workspace. That's pretty amazing. I'm also interested that it hasn't pulled in any alternatives, although maybe it's because I clicked specifically on the tech. I should have clicked on the email technology, I think. So business email hosting.
There. I thought the same, but it was only once I got down to Google that there was an add a column. I didn't see add a column at the higher level.
Okay, here's business email hosting. Let me try that add as a column. Email hosting. Oh, that's not very useful. Okay. See, because I know it would be very easy to work out if someone was on Microsoft, because if the DNS records are pointing to Microsoft, then it would point to Microsoft. But regardless, this is working. So I want to validate this. So I want to go look at webtouch.com.au. Let's go see if they are on. So MX Toolbox. Let's go see if these guys are on Workspace. I'm going to do just a couple of quick validation tests. Yes, that's Workspace. Okay. Funnily enough, these guys still call it Google Apps. Everyone's got a different name for it. Let's go.
Google has a lot of different names for it. Let's be fair.
Let's check one of the negatives. Frameworks for change. See what we can find here. Okay, Outlook. Okay, cool. So Office 365. Okay, cool. Well, that makes sense to me. We've got that step done. We've got identified. So I guess then we
just need more of this.
Filter on this column. Email tech equal to Google Apps for Business.
Is it case sensitive?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, I could just say is not empty. That's my lazy way of doing it.
Yep.
There we go. Cool. Okay. I probably wouldn't email more than 20 people in one hit. We may click send just for fun. I'll see. So I probably won't do thousands for the test. But hey, okay, cool. So what's next?
That's a great start.
Great start. But we've got 28 minutes. What do we do next?
Okay, so, well, realistically, we know who are using Google. In the previous steps, you already put in your filters there for the size of company, who you don't want to be talking to. I feel like you've probably got a reasonable filter here on potential clients.
Yep. I guess we create an outbound message and then we connect it to,
I suppose the one step here that would potentially be useful is that extra paid feature of companies to exclude, where you would then go through and put in your existing client database and say, let's not reach out to people we're already working with currently.
John Tonkin is the name of the owner of Brain in a Box. You know John from Blueprint.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. I know he lives in Qatar as well. It is a little bit freaky. Okay, cool. Apart from
Literally
John,
out of
who-
potentially millions of companies it could have picked at random here,
that's bizarre.
you did choose all of Australia and the United States. It's not a small sample set you chose.
That's insane. Okay, so apart from John, who might be a customer, I don't know like what else to do with this or what else to add. Or email. Okay, add a column email. I wonder what happens there. Is that going to give
Right,
us...
that's it. We need to find out what are the, how do you actually contact these people? So
Yeah, email.
back in that video, it had a number of different data sources where they went searching for email
Oh,
addresses.
I see. Okay, so we need to look at who has information, like who has their email. Okay, so that's finding lookalike companies. So it's literally finding like 10 more for each one there. That's interesting.
That's cool.
Enrich company, web touch. We need like we need like a primary email account or the email of the director. That to me would be like the most obvious column to add here automatically, but I can't see that. Or add in
back at that in that demo video, they had they had about an extra 8 columns that were all these integrations.
Okay, so we can find creator emails. Oh, here we go, work email. Okay, so that makes sense. Work email and work email enterprise. Okay, let's try both. Let's try both of those. Whoa. Okay, waterfall sequence. I don't know what. Oh, okay. So this is going to try multiple
Each of these different
providers,
companies,
which maybe we have to sign up to. It says missing required inputs. Save waterfall step. Okay, well, we've got 2 there. Oh, no, missing API key.
We need API keys.
Okay, but
Okay,
it does say we can spend credits per row, so that's okay.
That's cool.
Required
And
inputs.
what's the time we're at? What are we at now? 20 something?
Yeah, we've got 25 minutes. Okay, okay, so we need full name. So we need to pull in, I don't know if we're going to get full name. Maybe we have to, do we have to get full name first and then pull email after we've got full name?
Maybe.
Maybe we need to get like full name of director.
Maybe that's why this is called a waterfall sequence. We start by finding their full name, then we put that into the next step of finding the email.
Okay.
And
that seems too hard. Okay, but okay. Oh my god. I got about it. Oh, and enrichment. Okay. Full name. Here we go. Okay, cool. Full name. Social pro, choose the inputs to search by. Social profile. Okay, now it's getting smart. So it's going to use the social profile to find the full name.
Yep.
It can also search by work email, but we don't have the work email yet. Social profile URL. Oh, the weird thing is this is pulling companies and we need to find the business owner's name. That's tough. Work email, new column. Okay, I'm going to just see what happens if I click save. Save and run. Oh, actually, maybe I should have done 10 rows. Oh, well. Okay. Enrich person. I mean, hopefully it can translate from company to person. Missing input. Oh, dear. I hope it didn't charge me for all the things that failed. Maybe it did. What? Oh, charge refunded. Okay, that's good. It failed, so it refunded me. Okay, that's good. Add enrichment. What do we need? Email? Oh, no. Hold on. We need person. Name. Full name. Oh, select column of social profile URL. Okay. LinkedIn URL. Some rows may not resemble a social profile URL. Yeah, because it's a company. Oh, boy.
yeah, I can't see any options to choose, who are we finding, whether it's business owner or what kind of people at the company, but
Yeah.
we'll see how it comes.
That's not looking good so far. Maybe we need to go search for owner, like business owner. Find and verify decision makers, templates, SMBs, find and verify decision makers and
Hey.
contact information. Okay, now we're
That's
talking.
it.
Now we're talking. Business name, enter value. Add a column with the business names. Okay, business name and website. Right, I think we already got that. Enrich and find person, ChatGPT generate text, find work email, validate email. Okay, save and run in 10 rows. Let's see what happens. All right, how do I delete all this? How do I delete all this junk that I've created? I'm regretting putting a timer on here. My cortisol is so high right now. My air conditioner just beeped because I haven't moved in 10 minutes. Oh, okay. Whoa. It found one person.
Yeah, it's got Ryan on every row for every business.
Well, that's weird. Well, we're close. We're close. We know roughly what we're trying to do here. That just made a mess of things, didn't it? It would be nice if I could close like a whole bunch of rows in one go. But anyway, that's fine. Okay, add a column. We're going to add an enrichment. Enrich person. I mean, should we go to AI? Should we start researching? How do we actually do this?
I think we need the person's name first, don't we?
Yeah. Enrich person.
Maybe we did something wrong, but that last step was close, right? Finding the decision makers.
Yeah. Find and verify decision makers and company
Or
information.
there was a different one. If you go back to where you just were, there was the one before that, find decision makers email address. Any mail finder.
Okay, that's a Clay one. Okay. Starting and company. Okay, this looks better. Okay, starting with company name. Okay, so name. Yes, these are the company names. Okay, starting with company name and then company domain. Decision maker category is start typing or select. What could this mean?
Maybe it's trying to find like what is their job title within the business? Like are you wanting to find CFOs or you want to find CEOs or
well, this seems to be referring to a field. So
or a marketing manager. Yeah. So I feel like that's
maybe it's saying like where do you want a decision making category?
There's any mail. So
whoa.
Asking us to read the documentation.
Yeah, and it's also asking for an API key as well. I don't like the idea of that.
No, it's not a 20-minute job.
That is not a 20-minute job. Okay, cool. I don't think we're going to get that one there. I guess it's...
That SMB was one.
That looks pretty good. Yeah, show more. What else have we got here? Employee count, domain, pricing details. Surely this is the most obvious thing that people are looking for, right? I mean, there's Influencers Club, which is find, create a personal email. Maybe one of these could find an email from a LinkedIn account. Oh no, but we need to know who the key person is, right? Find maybe owner, like business owner.
I wonder if we clicked the button wrong when we set that last one up, the way that it's given Ryan back for every company. Maybe we've hard coded in a particular name rather than giving a column.
That is very possible. So we can try that again. SMB.
Decision makers.
Thank you. So,
yeah,
okay, business name. Add a column with the business names. Okay. Add a column.
No, see, I think this is where you're failing. Okay, we don't type name.
Oh, so that is where I should type.
Well,
see, I should have a selector.
Select a column.
I should have a selector, right?
It should have a selector, but maybe not. So I think we might need to put in the name.
Well, maybe see if I can grab this column, edit column.
Potentially, but at least you've got, I don't know, isn't it?
Unless I just go
Still,
with name.
When we use the other one that you said we need an API key for, the Clay one, that was letting us just select columns, which I think is what we really sort of need.
Yeah, that's what it should have been doing. And business webs. Well, I'm just going to use name, which is the name of that column. And then domain is the name of the website. Save, run on 10 rows. Oof.
Where to go?
It just pulled in again one person a bunch of times. But it pulled in the CEO of LinkedIn. That's pretty funny. Okay, but it pulled a person. So
okay, I think I can see. Okay. We've got a column. We do have a column in here which has got the same LinkedIn address for everybody. So if you go to
really?
Yeah, see their company LinkedIn URL, they're all the same. So that's why it's pulling Ryan, because it's looking and go, okay, I'll look up the LinkedIn account. Oh yeah, now it makes sense why Ryan is there for all of them. So we need to delete these columns which have got LinkedIn
or do we need to
correct.
do like a waterfall from do I need to like start here and then do something? So we have LinkedIn URL here. Go to parent column.
It might potentially just be confused by all the columns with incorrect data. So maybe if we delete those columns.
Yep, that's going to take me a little while if I can't multi-select, but let me try and kill these. Delete. Oh, at least these are grouped. Oh, okay. No, that was pretty quick. They were grouped, so it killed them. Okay, cool. Add enrichment.
Okay.
SMB owners. Oh boy, getting excited now. Oh no, was it decision makers? It was
Decision makers.
All right. So again, name, domain, find a rich person from Google search. Man, maybe we can edit search query, only run if select inputs. Here we go. So type 2. Here we go. Type to insert column. Name. Got it. Done. Okay. Save and run. All right, Clint, 13 minutes. Now we're cooking.
Hey,
now we're cooking. Yes. Okay. Whew. Oh, wait. Now let's see if John comes up. Where's Brandon Box? Rich D. Rick D.
Ooh.
United States. Oh, that's the wrong company. That searched in the US. That's interesting. It must have done a US-centric search. Let's check some of the others. Founder CEO at WebTouch. Okay, location Melbourne. All right, so that one looks correct. Kristen Miller, accounting. It'd be nice if I could freeze some columns. Accounting, Trade Guardian, co-founder manager. Okay, ACT. Okay, cool. That's probably correct. Seoul, marketing essentials, ACT, Australia. That's probably correct. Barcelona, Spain. Interesting. And Bartlett, Ripple Effect Group. Let's have a look at this person is Australian or not. I've got a feeling I know them as well. That's pretty fun. Oh, so they moved to Barcelona. Okay, they're in Australia, then they moved to Barcelona. Okay, cool. Managing. Okay. We looking pretty good. We're looking pretty good. Okay, cool. We validated enough. Now use AI Chat GPT. So looking for work email. I don't know if it's brought in. I don't know if it's found there. Oh, now this says invalid input. Oh, because the domain, remember in this enrichment, it also had domain. So let me edit the group. Oh boy, how do we pull in the domain? That was the name search. Only run if domain.
Even if this doesn't have it, we can use one of those other enrichments now that we have their name.
That is very true.
One of those specific ones for finding email addresses.
Yeah. So interestingly, that gives us the company URL, which we could use to validate if things worked. But where is the email? Okay, I think we need to run column.
Maybe need to configure it.
Run 10 rows. I'm just going to test this one. Well, I re-added domain. It was a bit weird. Okay, we have 10 minutes. If we can get a list of emails and an AI prompt, dump a CSV, I think we can do it. Oh, God. All right.
We're close.
Find work email, edit column. Okay. Claim managed. Oh, okay. Does not resemble domain. Okay. This is domain. Okay. Let's try this. Full name is hold on. Which name is that? Yeah, that's the correct name. And then domain. Save and run. We might get 3 emails out of this, Clint. Hey, there we go. Okay. All right. Now, how do we write a non-douchey outreach? Okay, cool. Hold on. I'm going to cheat. I'm going to go to GPT and I'm going to say, based on everything you know about me. Hold on, give me a second. Based on everything you know about me, write a non-douchey cold outreach email to someone who we know is on Google Workspace who might need some additional support with their account. Please help me not sound like a spammer. All right. Let's do that.
And I think from there, so you can, as step number 1, you can do what you're saying here to then get that background on you. And then I think we can create a prompt inside of Clay where we then put what you've put in there into as part of the prompt. And then it combines that with information about their business. And it does a little deep research in the background to create a cold call that sounds natural coming from you, that also includes a bit of info about them, about any potential points of interest or ways that you could help them.
I'm too stressed to think that hard about this, but I love it.
If we had more than 10 minutes.
I love the idea. Okay. So now, all right, for bonus points, can we send it from here? Actions. Write to table. I mean, I assume we can now, obviously we can export it, right? We can download CSV and we can send it manually. That's what we're going to have to do. But export messages to sequencer. Select a sequencer. I mean, we're going to have to connect to those, right? Yeah. So let's not do that. But everyone can work out, okay, you connect it to an email automation app and it'll drip feed it out. But what we're going to do is just because we have 7.5 minutes, we're going to export to CSV and I'm going to import it to Gmail.
Exactly. From there.
Yeah, we're going to mass send. We're going to mass send in Gmail. Okay, it's downloaded. I'm putting this in my production account. We're going to do this for real. We're going to create real value for a small business owner. And Clint, I think we're going to do it in the next 7 minutes.
I'm actually, to be honest, I'm surprised we've done well.
I'm bloody surprised as well. Okay, cool. So let's open this up and let's do, where's my mass? Oh God, where's my mass email button? My Google skills are failing me.
Come on, Mr. Google.
Where's my mass email button? Did someone hide it via policy for our team? Help me write. Formatting. Select a layout. No. Default layout. Yeah. Cancel. Oh my God, what am I doing wrong? What's the mass email, Gmail? What am I?
You could ask ChatGPT.
What am I missing here? Where's the button? I literally trained people on this. Personalized campaign. Where's the button? Oh, mail merge. Okay. So you press the people. This is so embarrassing. Okay, guys. I'm afraid and I'm scared, okay? And this is all going very quickly for me. Okay, use mail merge. All right, get rid of that. Using mail merge. Okay, I guess I have to import from a spreadsheet. Oh, okay, cool. So we're going to have to upload that document to my drive. Let's do that real quick.
Well, actually, back in, you probably don't have it linked, but back in Clay, there was a export to Google Sheets. There you go.
Booyah.
Databases.
So, and you can obviously synchronize it. You can synchronize it in here as well. Very smart, Clint. You're a smart boy. All right.
That's what we're here for.
Okay, so let's go to my email. We are going to send some emails and we are going to find some customers. We're going to help them out. No, we still don't have it. Google Sheets, add row. Do I need to required inputs? Only run if, oh, okay, there is what, email or fucking domain? That one I actually know which one it is.
Email, because a lot of them would have had a domain, but
required input. Google spreadsheet URL.
Validated work email. Only if they've got a validated work email is probably the column we want.
Yeah, I think I just need to enter the value of the spreadsheet. Oh, geez, I need to create a new spreadsheet.
You need to create a spreadsheet. Yep.
Clay leads. And the URL. Save. I'm just going with domain because Google's going to validate and clean it up anyway. Required inputs missing. Sheet ID. Okay, sheet 1. All right, it's pulled it from the API. Save and run on 21 rows just so it runs it on everything. Oh, okay. It's going to run. Oh, it's going to use a credit every time it does it. I love this credit-based system. I can see how this gets expensive. I mean, it's fair pricing. Oh my God, we got 3 minutes.
Ooh.
Come on, Clay. Come on.
Maybe CSV is the quicker option.
Maybe CSV is the quicker option. Ooh. All right, let's upload a CSV. Quick. File upload. All right. We didn't even plan this to be this close. I mean, but this is good entertainment, right, Clint?
We're getting it.
Okay, find companies, default view. Okay, CSV. Okay, yeah, it's done. All right, let's go back to Gmail. Clay leads, that one's empty. Here we go. Okay, we're going to do it. Check the email column. AI email. Where's the email column? Oh, God, it's a mess. Find work email. Okay, let's just call that email. And I'm going to... Why on earth would they put those fields there? That they're not clean. Oh, there we go. Validated work email. Okay, email. I think what Google is looking for is the column that says email. So I'm going to have to delete every other column that says the word email just for this. Okay, cool. Let's try again, Gmail.
Oh my ticking, Peter.
Time's ticking. We're down to the wire. Okay. Columns can't have an empty header first.
Empty header. You got to delete the columns.
All right. Email, and then we need their name, right? Oh, you know what? That's their full name, and we only need first name. Okay, we're gonna have to go without that. That's fine. So I'm gonna delete everything else. I'm just gonna use their emails. Email. Okay, now I can select the column.
And you need the first.
Oh, you're kidding. Use first name only if you have one name column. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna use email and email again, and then I just won't use the first name operator. Where's my non-douchey intro? Okay. Paste. Oh my God. Oh my God. Are we doing it? Are we doing it? Okay. Can I
Send it.
Can I draft, help fight junk emails? Make sure you have permissions. Okay. External recipients not allowed. Oh my God, there's a policy.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I think it's time to call time.
We got close.
All right,
Someone in your own team.
just for fun and the learning experience, I'm going to update the policy. And because I'm the super administrator, I can do that. Oh, I signed into the wrong domain. Okay, we're going to go to another domain. This is a good teaching, learning moment to show people how to update this policy. So I had no idea you could stop people from mass mailing externally, but that's probably good to switch on for your staff if they're not marketing staff, which our team are mostly not. But I'm going to go to mass email, I assume it's called. Is that what it's called? Is it mass email or is it email merge? I can't remember what the feature is called. Mail merge. Okay, here we go. And I'm going to update just the executive organizational unit, not the whole company. External mail merge on, allow for external recipients. There we go. Override for this group. And this might take up to 10 minutes to apply. That's the only problem with those. Back to draft. Send. Okay. Okay. We might have to give it a minute. Okay. We'll give it a minute and we'll come back to this. I'm going to leave this as a draft and we're going to come back to it. Clint. Oh my God.
Success.
That was too much fun.
I was a bit worried at the start when you said, how specific that you need it with knowing that they're a Google client, but it does make sense that you can just look up the MX records. So the info's there, but that's really cool how many different tools they have and how many different templates they had as well. Be able to find out those people. So I think there's good value in that.
That was very cool. Let's go back to clay.com here. And maybe I need to open it in a new, in an incognito window, clay.com. So I'm not logged in. So there we go. We now know what this thing does.
They could update the text on their landing page.
I mean, it's obviously aimed at people who do a bit more of this than we do. But to break it down and to make it simple for small business owners, if you're interested in doing any kind of outbound campaign where you want to reach out to people who are not customers of yours right now, but you want to make them customers, and you've got to find their information. This tool is pretty damn techo, to be honest. You could probably spend half a day in this working it out if you're an absolute newbie and you're not super confident with tech stuff. It's not rocket science. We didn't have to cut any code, but we did have to fill in form fields and that kind of thing. So it's the kind of thing that if you're intermediate level and you're comfortable with Zapier, connecting fields in an app that connects one thing to another thing to another thing, like Zapier or make.com. Okay, I think you'd be able to work out Clay pretty easily. And I think, Clint, we've just touched probably one part of what this thing does. So we've been working on some enrichment type stuff, but I think the magic here is when you set it up and then you start automating it. I can imagine saying, right, run a search and you're going to get 10 million businesses back, right? When you get a really, really broad reach. And then you say, okay, wonderful, send 10 emails a day. So I stay below spam limits. I stay within reasonable outreach, and hashtag I'm not a lawyer, so I can't say how many emails you should or shouldn't send per day. You should check with your advisors about that, and whatever jurisdiction you're operating in, there may be laws that restrict that, so be mindful of that. But I'd say, I can see that if you want to generate a certain number of leads and you know what your conversion rate is and you want to have a certain number of conversations, you would just set this to automatically start sending out a certain number of emails.
The one thing I will add to what you've said there, Peter, for the people who aren't as technical as us, or who might sort of struggle, like you said, that could take half a day to get through it, use ChatGPT or Gemini, any of those tools.
Yeah.
When you're not sure, just take a screenshot, put it into ChatGPT, say, hey, this is where I'm at, this is what I'm trying to do, and it will help step you through it. And when you're not sure on what to do, it'll be really good at helping you guide through those steps and giving you a bit of an understanding on what you need to do next.
Yep, I like that. That's a good call. And I didn't ask it any specific questions. Did you ask questions in the background? I didn't ask
No.
any specific ones.
No,
Okay.
we were just fumbling through this ourselves. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
We
going to try.
didn't get to that stage where we needed to, but I think, when we're talking about AI and sort of when you mentioned before, like there's that discussion about what can AI actually do? Like what can it do for my business? Or there's a lot of marketing talk about AI can replace staff and do all this, but when it actually comes down to it, I think it's a really valuable resource at improving your intelligence when it comes down to it. Like being able to do tasks that you don't know that you weren't able to do yourself. You still wait for that one to go. Yeah, if you don't know how to do something, just open ChatGPT, take a screenshot, share your screen, throw it in there, ask for help, and it can really help to guide you through those kind of things where otherwise you'd be a bit confused and sort of left in the dark or get frustrated and just quit.
Yeah, and I think there's new tools that are going to make that even easier. Something like ChatGPT's operator or OpenAI's operator, like it's on the premium plan right now. You got to pay $200 a month to access it, but that will steer your computer for you. So you could say, hey, operator, I want to create a campaign searching for these kind of businesses. I want to use Clay as the tool to do it. And I want to, take their business names and then, find out their email addresses of the owners. And then from there, I want to send them an email and I want it to say something like this. And that tool will literally drive Clay instead of you doing that yourself. Now, that kind of thing is pretty early. I don't know how good that is. I think that's a tool for us to trial next, Clint. I've got that on the list of our upcoming tech trials, and so we'll give it a go, and we'll see how that happens, how that goes, how it actually works. Google have their own one, by the way. It's called Google AI Studio, which I tested out, and it doesn't quite like control your computer for you yet. But what it does do is, I'm just going to open it up here and share my screen once again. In Google AI Studio, let's go and try. I'm going to have to accept a few things. I haven't tried it on this account yet. You can actually have it watch what you're doing on your screen. So I can share my screen into AI Studio via, I think it's the stream feature here. Yep, that's the one. So you can share your screen into there and you can have a conversation with Gemini Live. So you can say, hey, Gemini, show me what's on this page or help me through this. And it'll have a conversation with you. That one is free, which is pretty awesome. And if you're on a Workspace account, everyone has access to Gemini now for free. It's been rolled out to all accounts. So this one's pretty interesting. But Clint, we're going to have to save that for another time. Well, I think we'll wrap it up there. Clint, thank you so much for joining me. If you're, of course, interested in our services, please head along to itgenius.com. There should be a link down below this video. And Clint, I want to say thanks so much for joining and I look forward to having you on the next episode.
Looking forward to it. It's been fun.
Rock and roll. If you have just joined this one for the first time, please let us know what you think. Drop a message down below if you're a small business owner and you're using Google Workspace and you're interested in a health check on your Workspace account. We help small business owners work out what you don't know about the app. If you've ever logged into the admin panel and seen just a million buttons there that you don't know what each one of them does, you don't know how to get more value out of the platform that you've invested in, well, our team specializes in that and we have customers all over the world. We do primarily work in Australia and US time zones, but customers all over the world, if you're interested in working with us, send us a message on the link below. Make sure you subscribe, drop us a like, let us know what you thought of this content. If you want to see more, maybe you've got an app that you want us to demo, we can drop that in the comments down there and we will check it out. Until next time, we'll see you later.